Yep. He's my mascot. He's been coming with me, following the boat. Right, Pat? Pat's a girl. Mallard. So we're out on Lake of the Woods again. It is absolutely perfect out here, as you can see. I'm using a craw on a Texas rig. Actually, it's a weighted hook, and so and we're just sort of bouncing it off the bottom, hoping I can catch some of these bass that are gorging. It's 59-degree water, and Pat has been hanging around me, following the boat, things like that. Been trolling at 1.3 miles an hour, and Pat is just trailing behind. I haven't caught anything of size yet, so you ain't missed nothing. So we hoping, we hoping that y'all, now that I'm on, you haven't missed nothing besides some perch, lots of perch, and Pat, right, Pat? She's been wanting to jump up on the boat. Sometimes they jump up here and just sort of ride you with me, you know. So, right, Pat? You can come up here. Come on. She's going to stay down there and groom herself. Yeah, I raised ducks once for the wildlife rehab, and I'm gonna try my other bait. Tried a bubblegum worm. It's a color, not what it's made out of. Try the coffin bill on my bait caster. So tomorrow I should get the prizes for the 1,000 subscribers. So please just, oh, Pat, you leaving? Yep, there she goes. There she goes. She's been hanging around for quite a while. Um, so tomorrow I should get the prizes, and we'll unwrap them and get them on. So for our 1,000 subscriber giveaway, we need another 70 more. Let's get uh, let's get the word out about Terrible at Fishing. I'm going to give a rod and reel away. Really nice. Oh, that's back. I guess you just wanted to fly, stretch the wings, huh? That just wanted to stretch her wings. She's just sticking around me. Right, babe? Guess gives me company. There's a nice lady on the docks this morning. First time here. She's from Minnesota visiting her sister. And the kokanee are spawning right now. So um, they're in the shallows. Beautiful sight to see the red males and the vying for the girls' attentions. And she's trying to find a spot to put her eggs, and they're trying to find a spot to put the other stuff. But they jump out of the water like pods of dolphins. The kokanee do. Um, and we'll do some. We'll try to get some underwater pictures of the kokanee today. So when we get back to the dock, um, and we'll put that on. But Right now at Lake of the Woods, the kokanee are spawning, which brings the brown trout and the largemouths, because they're going to eat them. I've been seeing them around the marina. We're not near the marina right now. We're sort of split the distance between the marina, the main launch, and Sunset Launch. We're right on that line right now, which has been very good for me lately. So, and Pat, right? Pat the duck. It's Pat. Come on. Come on, Pat. You can. I'm going to freak you out if I catch a big fish here, aren't I? Come on. She's thinking about it. She's right next to me. She's thinking about it. Come on. See if I can point you guys down some. There's Pat. Come on. She is thinking about it. The females don't have as much color. They have a little bit of color on their wings. It's nature's way of camouflaging them while they sit on their eggs and hatch them. You can see she's looking up by turning her head and getting her eye in line with me. And that's her looking at me. Oh, here we go. We got something. And we'll freak out Pat. So, oh, I lose him? Oh, nope. Still got him. That's a little largemouth. A little largemouth. A little baby one. All right. Little baby one. They're still here. We just need to get the big one. Come on, Pat. Come into the camera. She's behind me now. Here she comes. She's coming around you. Come on. Come on. She's getting used to me casting. So. My pet duck. She likes getting between the pontoons here. Not too close to that motor, baby. You reel this baby in real slow. Slowest moving bait I got, besides maybe a Ned rig. Here comes Pat. There's Pat. Pat my duck. Pat my duck. What do you think? You think I'll catch one on this one? Retrieve? Huh? Good action. I know it. You're looking at me. I see you. Say terrible at fishing. Watch Mike talk to a duck. She's thinking about jumping up here. You can tell by her neck, she's just looking, looking, looking. Jump up on my boat with me. Oh, There we go. We got another one. Oh, I lost him. Oh, nice bite. It was a good bite. I know. It was exciting, huh, Pat? Go under the wire. There you go. You're not sticking around. You're leaving me. Pat's leaving. Oh, thinking twice. Oh, 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 there goes Pat. Uh, get you guys facing up at me. So that's Pat the duck. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Thumbs up is right. Thank you. Oh, this is God's therapy right here. Why do it? See, fishing is just an excuse to enjoy such nature, enjoy nature. That's basically it. And I do catch. I like catching fish, but I do release unless I damage the fish, and then I keep. But it's just beautiful. Now, once in a while, you get a duck visit. And we're drifting out. We're at 9 feet. We want to be in about 8 feet. I know that sounds weird, but that 1 foot actually does make a difference. It's a big difference. We're in growth right now. It's good. Where there's grass, there's bass, right? Oh, got picked up hitchhiker. Oh, oh, had one right after we picked up the hitchhiker. I call grass hitchhiker. Look at the day, guys. Got Mount McLaughlin in the background. This is the way the lake's been all week. It's been absolutely stunning all week long. Oh, it's gorgeous. Water's warmer than the ambient temp there. You see the steam coming off the lake. Oh, still there? Nope. Oh, there we still got something. Still got something. We got something. All right. Another baby bass. Another baby bass. Call these dinks. And they got eyes bigger than their stomach. But it's a little itty bitty guy. Basically food for a bigger fish. All right, let's see if we can get a bigger one. We're shooting something bigger than 4 inches. Ah, there was a joke in there. I won't say it. Fish finder's lit up. A lot of fish down here. So as much as I love this pole, you guys know it's more of a medium light than it is an ultralight, even though it says it's ultralight, but it's not an ultralight. But it's a good pole by Piscifun, this Carbon X. Um, so I'm shopping right now for a good ultralight pole, something that can throw 1/80th of an ounce, or at least a 1/36th of an ounce. 7 feet, give or take an inch. Um, so it can really load up on something really, really small and cast it, because I have a new spool for this Shimano that's half the weight. I just can't, I don't have a rod that can throw that kind of light tackle. So I'm searching for it. Searching. I know Dobbins makes one, kinda. But I don't want 17 or 18 guides on my. I mean, that's ridiculous. Um, just trying to, you know, bait finesse. Oh, come on. Bait finesse fishing in the United States isn't as popular as it is overseas. It's just getting popular. And um, I just, you know, it's out there. I could go on a Chinese website, which, I have bought from, Alibaba and stuff, but I don't like buying from Alibaba. It takes forever to get the product. Yeah. You're talking, a month or two to get the product. And I'm not just not that patient. If I'm going to give somebody a couple $100 for a rod, I don't want to, I'm not that patient. I want my $200 rod within a week. It's amazing that companies make BFS reels, but they don't make BFS rods. And they make rods. So I just, I just want a rod that can cast extremely light tackle that will match my reel, because I like finesse fishing. It's just more fun. Even that little itty bitty bass, I mean, I felt the fight. Now on my medium heavies, forget it. You reel it in and think, oh, there's a fish there. I just enjoy the fight. I mean, it doesn't matter the size or anything else. It's just fun to feel the fight. So I just want, so I'm really having a hard time actually trying to find a good ultra light, extra fast 7 foot BFS rod, casting rod. You know, why is that such a hard thing to find? When everybody's making a BFS reel, Shimano does make an ultralight, but it's not not an ultralight. I want to be able to cash 1/36th of an ounce at least. This is 0.15 ounces. Is what this bait, and it casts great on this rod. Rod's got a great backbone, but ultralight rods do not have great backbones. They're like slinging a wet noodle. This is what they're like. And so you really the play and reaction and fishing technique, it changes quite a bit. Um, Now I love Cajun. It's my favorite rod, but on their trigger series they put the reel seat nut, the tightener underneath. Oop, had a bite underneath and I don't like that. So their trigger is their lightweight stuff, and I don't care for where they put the reel seat tightener. But I like the rod a lot. Could just put like, what do you call that? That stuff you put on the threads. Could do that. Because my wrist sort of turns it every once in a while, loosens it. Put suggestions in there if you know a casting rod that can cast a 1/36 of an ounce or lighter. I like a 7-footer just because I want it to load up more. I want a 6-foot rod. That's 1 foot difference makes a big difference in loading up for a cast. I like 7-footers. It is the sweet spot for rod casting. You guys are in the sun right now, so I really can't read it. The lake right now is 59 degrees. It's probably 60 degrees out, almost the same. Hey, Tasha. And hey, guys, hit the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up. This is a great place to go fishing. Like I said, the salmon in the lake are spawning right now. So I'll get some underwater footage of them because they are amazing to get footage of. And we'll do that later today. And I'm going to go to the round. I hate that reel, though. I'm going to buy me another reel, another bait casting reel. I don't like that reel at all. Very frustrating reel. I don't even know why I stuck it in my boat. Because I like the rod. I like the rod. So anyway, tomorrow, according to the post office, they're going to deliver the prizes for my 1,000 customers or subscribers. So I want you guys to get the word out and get people. All right, we're going to go with another finesse. Got a couple bass on this, but I'm going to change it out. And let's get me over 1,000. Over 1,000, Chris. I don't know why I stalled. Because I'm not doing long videos. Is that it? Yeah, we're going to go. It's pretty heavy, though, for this rod. We're going to, it's sort of in right on the borderline. It's a third of an ounce. This rod's good for a quarter ounce. So this is a lipless crank that I painted. It's also what we call a rattle trap because it's got rattles in it. So off we go. This one you don't reel in so slow. This one you're going to reel in sort of a medium fast. What you're working on this one is a reaction strike. We're not going to catch any perch, more than likely. We might catch a crappie. I've had crappie, my lipless, before. And nice thing about lipless, you can go ahead and fish any depth you want. Just wait and then start retrieve. Wait, start retrieve. You can work the upper column, the middle, or the bottom. In rocky bottoms, it works really the best. And because the way it's designed and where you put your line is perfect for it to bounce off rocks and logs and stuff like that. We're in vegetation right now. I usually use this for my smallies, but I mean the largemouth, they'll hit it too. So it looks really good in the water. I want you to know that. So I painted it white, yellow, and sort of a soft green is what I did. So it's very bright and it does have good rattles in it. So it's rattling. We're going to go to my port side. A little shallower and more vegetation. So we're going to work the upper water column. So I don't get hitchhikers on it. We just wait, it's about 1 second per foot. Now, another way of doing this is yo-yoing it. Make it work like a roller coaster. Bring it up, let it fall. Bring it up, let it fall. A lot of times, a fish will get it on the drop. So this is another technique to work a lip with. We are drifting in the 10-foot area, so we really don't want to be out in this area here. So we want to get a little shallower. Again, the depth of this lake, you want to fish the flats this time of year on the lake. Um, it's just better fishing. There's more fish in the flats because the bass are gorging themselves, ready to go deep, and it's still 59-degree water, so it's still comfortable for them, just not super comfortable for them. And 59 also is a nice area for the trout to be in. So this is the surface tip. So you probably drop a few degrees underneath. So we've got a lot of vegetation here, which will be interesting to get this lipless through. So again, we're going to work the top water column here and try to coax them up out of the grass and onto our bait. It looks really good in the water. I really like the way this bait looks in the water. It's a good blank. We're basically yo-yoing it, roller coaster ride it. Yep, picking up hitchhikers. Yep. through the grass. Basically, you can see what I'm doing right here. Yeah, this is just working it sort of like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. And basically, I don't stop reeling. I just change the speed of the reel speed. And I want it to drop. It looks really good in the water. Come on. There's got to be a bass in here somewhere. A lot of crappie. A lot of perch. I can see them. Tons of perch. I'm going to let it drop a little bit and see if it's dangerous in this, the thickets that I've got here. But it could work. I don't know. Lots of fishes on them. Fine. It's right in front of me. All right. Usually, I know pretty quick if that's going to be the right. This is a crappie pattern. It's going to be right in the upper water column. This is not almost a wake bait. Very shallow dive bait. So that's what this one is. Let's see. We can get a good reaction strike on this. There's a lot of vegetation here, which is great. My fish finder is lit up with perch underneath me. See, this only dives to about 8 or 10 inches, this bait. But it has a rattle, so it's, the idea, of course, is to pull them up. We're only in 9, 8 feet of water. Ooh. Oh. Just a little guy tried to hit it just now. Too little, I really like this paint scheme on this one. Looks really good in the water too. Looks like a crappie. It swims really good too, just below surface. I'm gonna reel it in even slower now. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to hitting 1,000. That's a pretty big milestone. So I've got a rod and reel to give away. rod and a reel to give away. Medium light sort of hits that in between area between medium and heavy and ultralight. And it's a great reaction, fun rod to fish with. So a fun rod to fish with, medium light. In fact, that's what I enjoy with my spinning. My only spinning rod that I've got on my boat is a medium light, and it really is a very, very, very fun rod to catch a fish on. This is an ultralight, which fishes like a medium light. Says it's ultralight though. That looks really good in the water. You know, it's fishing is tougher when the turnover happens. Fish are disoriented. They have a hard time figuring out what's what. They're where they were living is no longer the same, you know, hospitable environment that they had before. So they're is it, the water columns are uncomfortable. Is probably the best way to say it right now. At this temperature and the change as deep as pronounced as it has been, um, the fish are uncomfortable, except for the salmon. They're dying. Um, the salmon are, I guess that's not comfortable, starving yourself to death. Control this bait just a little bit. Get us back close to the marina. You guys can look up a little bit and see how beautiful this lake is. Because it is beautiful right now. Now, if I wanted to catch fish, I could drop a crappie jig with power bait and catch as many fish as we want today. And pull up perch and crappie. It's not what we want. We want bigger bass and we want maybe a German bird. We're not going to catch a German bird with this, but catch a bass with it. Gosh, this is Wednesdays are my day. Now, cool thing, next Wednesday, I want you guys to tune in because I won't be fishing. I've rented for my son and I electric bikes, mountain bikes, very nice electric mountain bikes. And we're going to do these trails in this resort. There are primarily 3 trails that I want to do and take pictures of, and we're going to put that in the book. But my physical nature doesn't allow me to walk them. So I'm renting electric bicycles um, for Russell and I, and we're going to do all the trails around here. And so you guys are going to go bike riding with me a week from today. I know it's not terrible. You're going to see I'm terrible at bike riding, um, but it's like riding a bike, right? You never forget, right? It's like riding a bike. That's what they say. Um, but we're going mountain biking a week from today here at Lake of the Woods. I've already reserved the bikes, and These are evidently like $5,000 bikes. These are really, really, really nice bikes. Um, and that's what we're doing next week. So Wednesday, I need you guys to pop in and go terrible at biking with me. What we got to do. Terrible at biking next week. That'll be fun. And I get to do it with my son, which is awesome, by the way. I mean, Russell doesn't come out fishing with me at all anymore. So we'll, we'll have motorized mountain bikes next week. So that's a week from today. Um, and uh, later today, we're going to do an underwater video of the kokanee because they're spawning right now. They're all over the place at the ramp. Um, so for those of you who want to catch kokanee, which you don't want to catch these kokanee, the meat is really soft and it's kind of yucky. So it's not as tasty. And I guess it's kind of soft and mushy. Um, I ain't never ate one that was spawning before, but use a little wedding ring or something like that. Something tiny, because they're not hungry. They're starving themselves to death. They're eating absolutely nothing. All you can hope for is a reaction bite or a foul hook on those guys. So, but no, if you get one in the mouth, it's purely a reaction bite. It's yeah. And it's beautiful out here, guys. And the resort is putting on a show today with the kokanee salmon. So it only happens for a week and a half or two. Just started Monday. So if you live locally, it's worth a trip. It is absolutely worth a trip to come up here. You go to the main ramp right there, you'll see them spawning on the ramp and in the shallows. Um, it's just the perfect spot to see something that you just don't get to see too often in life. Um, it's really neat. Like I said, it's worth a trip to come up here and to see the kokanee spawn. Nothing comes about. I mean, they don't hatch because there's no aeration in the lake. So they don't hatch. You think we would do something, or bubblers or something, I don't know, to help eat it because kokanee are a stocked fish. We wouldn't have to stock them if we created an artificial environment for them. No, we wouldn't have to do that. I wonder if that's possible. I'm not a fish biologist. I know a fish biologist here locally. I should ask him if there's a way to make an artificially uh, environment to get the eggs to hatch. I finished the chapter in the Lake of the Woods book on fishing yesterday. I finished that chapter. I didn't put all the fish. I just put, the main fish, the largemouth, smallmouth, yellow perch, crappie, rainbow, and German brown trout. That's what I put in the chapter. I also put a map of the lake's elevations, the topography underneath here. and in the book. So when people open it, they know, what the lake looks like without water and understand, you know, what I'm talking about when I tell them where to fish. So today is my Wednesday. So Wednesday is just my day to do what I want on my schedule. As you can see, we're breaking down the docks. Got to pull them out for the winter. This lake freezes over, so start pulling these docks out. So pretty. So pretty. We go to the other side. I've been seeing big bass. Okay. All right. You guys will get a kick out of this. What's wrong with this bait? What the heck am I thinking about? How did I put that in my tackle box and I forgot to put hooks on it? Like, I forgot to put hooks. Well, we weren't going to catch nothing unless somebody swallowed that thing whole and didn't cough back up. It looks great in the water, though. Did I tell you that? Oh, gee. I'm fishing a bait without a hook. How is that possible? I guess it's a keychain. Oh my goodness. Small backlash. Nothing. Nothing bad. bunch of baby bass following it. There's a bite. I mean, baby bass. Or a perch. Oh, baby bass. God, there's a ton of them. Ton of these little minnow bass, fingerlings. Running it right along the dock here. See if we can't coax something out from underneath it. That splashing here is the same. Unless I foul hook one, I ain't gonna catch one. Here, not or a reaction bite. This is the wrong bait. You're the salmon. Go to the inside of the docks. Meantime, we'll look underneath these docks right here. A little bite. That was probably a perch. He'd like to vibrate it. Oh, damn it. I hate it when I hit another rod. Casting into the sun, it's hard to see. Well, I should know where my rods are, right? Fortunately, I didn't backlash. Yay. Right. Yeah, my boss. Little baby one's following it. Not here to catch minnows. We're here to enjoy the day, right? That's a smallmouth running for it. Love catching smallies. Could go back to that lipless over here. Lipless work really good because now we've changed our topography. Oh, come on. We'll put it on my spinning rod. Put it on the spinning rod. That's of the weight. These two are tied up. Okay, I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. That's when I hit it. There we go. Take this. Craw. Put the lipless on it. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to go with the square bill. One of my newer ones. Just that medium light trigger rod by Cajun. One of my favorites. I just don't like where they put the real seat tent screw on. There's some smallmouths chasing it. I do see some large bass over here every once in a while lately. That's why I'm working this area. Probably because of all these stupid sandwiches. Here, here, here. I'm going to retrieve this a little slower. It's got really good action, even at a slow rate of speed. Next week, mountain biking with Mike. What you're going to do next Wednesday. Mountain biking with Mike. There's a fire hydrant right below me. I swear, there's a fire hydrant right there. The fireman. What's the point? Seems a little redundant to put a fire hydrant at the bottom of a lake. There's a V8 small block right there, too. That fire hydrant looks like it's operational. That's funny. So, let me see. Bait's in the water. Let's see if I missed anything. That this is perfect weather. Hey guys. Oh, thank you very much, Squirrel. Yeah, please share the side out. I want to give away. You know, I'm almost at 1,000. You need to put it on your Facebook, put it on your your media, whatever's, I don't know, social medias. I'm going to give away a nice rod and reel. Okay. Um, and like I said, they're arriving tomorrow. I order one for me. One for you, one for me. Because I don't have that type of reel. It's a bait. It's a bait caster, and it's not bait caster. It's a, what do they call it? Bait feeder reel. I don't know. I forget. Anyway, I don't own one, so I bought one for me and a medium light rod. So I want you guys to get the word out so we can give this thing away. Be great to have somebody local win it. Not, um, I love my British partners and friends, and you guys seem to win a lot. I don't know if I can afford to ship this to Britain. I mean, baits cost $30 to ship to Britain. I can only imagine what a rod and reel would cost. Plus baits. I mean, whoever wins is going to win custom baits as well. Because you got to put that in the box, right? Got to put, and then of course a sticker. Got to have a terrible at fishing sticker. So, all right, we're going to go. I know there's bass down here. I've seen it. Let's see, now I see a lot of fingerlings. Tons of those. You can net those things. All right, so we're going to pull in this square bill. All right, by the way, this one's got hooks. Um, can't believe he's throwing a bait without hooks. Who throws a bait without hooks? Oh, terrible at fishing. That explains it. That explains being terrible at fishing. Is you throw crap without a hook on it. Right? That'll do it. So next Wednesday, biking. Terrible at biking. They're Trek. I think the brand is Trek, and it's a central motor on them with rear suspension and forward suspension. These are $5,000 bikes. So we're going to do a review of them. Might as well, while we're doing our research for our the next chapter of the book, or a chapter of the book. I'm going to write a chapter about the airport that used to be here. We used to have an airport in the Great Meadow, which is just to the east of the lake. And people, owners would bring their boat or their seaplanes onto the lake too. And when the water freezes, they used to bring regular planes out of the lake, skis and stuff. So some fun stories there. And I'm going to make the book a lot of fun. It it's more than just instructional in history about it. We will have a lot of interesting and fun stories that I'm finding. I got to do an interview with George too, right, Dan? So George is one of the owners, and he's part of the historical society for this lake. He's given me two fantastic books on the lake, and I'm getting a lot of stuff from that. But and then of course I found some stuff on the internet. Um, So I'm doing a lot of research. Whenever you write a book, you do a lot of research, even if it's fiction, you know, because science fiction, which I've written, has kernels of truth and fact in it. You just exaggerate. You make the kernels of fact into something totally awesome. Yeah, come on, something's biting it. I had two small bites on it. It's probably just those. Morning, Matt. Little things. Yeah, nothing big. Perch and bass. Perch and bass. See, over here in the rocks, the smallmouths are the same colors at the bottom. So unless you see their shadow, you really don't see them. And I look for shadows or something on my fish finder. Fish finder's just down imaging right now. There's a dead fish. Probably a trout. Shot. Looks like upside down trout. I love these salmon. They just kind of trick you. They, there are smallmouths, just baby ones. It's like they just spawned, but they didn't spawn in spring. You swear that these guys just spawn. One of the few fish in our lake that actually breed. What do you guys think of my lake? It's pretty nice, huh? Perfect weather. I wish it was spring. Spring, we'd be getting a bite every cast. This is what happens when the lake turns on you. It turns. Okay, we're gonna try this. I hate this reel. I hate the reel. I love the rod. It also is a handmade carbon fiber rod, but I gotta buy me another reel. I don't like this reel. I gotta ride it with my thumb all the time. Can't trust it. Basically, it's not trust. I don't care what people, you know, when I was a Cast King ambassador, everything I got was new and I loved it. But as Cast King products age, it's just, they just don't age well. Not at all. This is one of their best too. This is their Crixus armor and aluminum frame. It's one of their best. It used to be my best reel. But we're going to buy, I think, another Shimano SLX XT. I really like that reel. Although I'd like to try maybe a different one, maybe an Abu or a Daiwa. Um, I have an Abu, but I like Daiwa makes some really nice stuff. So maybe there. I got to replace this reel. I just got to replace this reel. You know what? I do have. There is one Cast King that I do like, which is the Spartacus Plus. I do own one of those. I could just put that on this. Probably what I'll do until I get me another reel. I think if we get closer to the marina again. I think there's bass over there. Well, I know there's a lot of little baby bass over there. Next week, a week from today, guys, Team Lee, mountain biking. I've never, well, I can't say never. As a kid, we all know about mountain biking. We all went out biking in the 80s because we had bikes and there were mountains. It's a whole new thing. Yeah. spend $5,000 on a bike nowadays. Whew, my goodness. Oh, see? Totally hate this food. It does that. Intermittently backlashes. I can respool this thing a million times and doesn't matter. You gotta thumb it all the time. You don't, it'll do that. I was so excited when I got this. Best reel I've ever owned. I've got a couple Shimano's that'll whoop on it. And Cast Kings, their new BFS, their Bait Finesse one, they totally ripped off the Shimano braking system. Totally ripped it off. Although Shimano's still better because you can remove the magnets and adjust it, customize it, but still, it was a shameless ripoff. It is a shameless ripoff. I'm gonna finesse this a little bit. Then we'll go in, get some coffee. I haven't had a proper cup of coffee yet. We need a cup of coffee. Could go get a breakfast too if I want. Guys, remind me to get rid of this reel. It's on a fantastic rod. Let's go over here. So we're going to end the video here in another minute or so. Bathroom break, coffee break, grab a snack or something like that. See, all these baths. You just figured out. There's just a zillion of them. And then here we're going to see a bunch of salmon. Where's the smoker? Oh, there it is. Huh? I know. You took my parking spot.
Hey, Lorana. Hey, $55 at GameStop. $55 at GameStop. It's the 3-1. It's online only though. I think it's like an online, like order it offline. Online.
All right, guys. Let's see. Catch up a little bit with you. All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. Bathroom break.